They are the knights who say neat. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Monty Python characters.
It's Monty Python's Flying Circus.
For this list, we're reviewing the best and most inherently ridiculous Monty Python characters featured in any of their films and TV show episodes.
All the activity you can see here in progress is part of the intricate pair.
We are excluding Mr. Eric Praline, as he wasn't so much a hilarious character, but directly benefited in getting caught up in memorable script-driven skits.
Hello, Polly! I got a nice cuttlefish for you when you wake up, Polly Parrot!
Then it moved.
No, it didn't.
Number 10. The self-defense against fresh fruit teacher, Monty Python's Flying Circus.
Flu! I've been eating too much fresh fruit!
Everyone should know how to defend themselves, and this eccentric expert is committed to ensuring that no one falls victim to fresh fruit.
Tonight I shall be carrying on from where I got to last week, when I was showing you how to defend yourself against anyone who attacks you armed with a piece of fresh fruit.
The fresh fruit self-defense expert was made famous in Flying Circus, and he less than gracefully taught his students the best ways to deflect any fruit attack. Not something inconsequential like a pointed stick.
What's wrong with fruit? You think you know it already?
Since this is Monty Python we're talking about, though, the risks of injury are always sky high. His ridiculous attitude and the sheer situational zaniness have made him unforgettably funny, and a favorite among Monty Python fans.
When you're all walking home tonight and some homicidal maniac comes after you with a bunch of Logan Breeze, don't come crying to me!
Number 9. The French taunter, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Hello!
This Frenchman is a mysterious guardsman that mocks King Arthur and his fellow English knights throughout their quest for the Holy Grail.
Hello? Who is it?
It is King Arthur, and these are my knights of the Round Table.
This jerk, along with his French posse, appears in random castles throughout the Holy Grail, and is slightly more than a mere thorn in our hero's sides.
Of course not! You are English types.
Well, what are you then?
I'm French! Why do you think I have this outrageous accent, you silly king?
The English Crusaders are baffled to find these Frenchmen in England, and are equally confused that the Frenchman refuses to explain why they're there.
Ah, blow my nose at you, so-called Arthur King! You and all your silly English kniggets!
Equally prone to lob insults and livestock at Arthur and Company, these guys are hilarious.
I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
Number 8. The Ministry of Silly Walks worker, Monty Python's Flying Circus.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm afraid my walk has become rather sillier recently, and so it takes me rather long.
Monty Python was notorious for poking fun at the bureaucratic nature of British society. And perhaps the best example of this is the Ministry of Silly Walks.
I see. May I see your silly walk?
Yes, certainly, yes.
This fictional government entity oversees silly walks in the country and issues government grants to those that hope to develop their own silly walks.
It's not particularly silly, is it?
The bizarre nature of this institution's civil servant is equal to the ludicrous look of its silly walkers.
I'm afraid that the Ministry of Silly Walks is no longer getting the kind of support that it needs. You see, there's defense, social security, health, housing, education, silly walks.
His antics amount to not only some of Monty Python's best physical humor, but some of the best physical humor in any comedy.
I'm not going to mince words with you. I'm going to offer you a research fellowship on the Anglo-French silly walk.
Number 7. Pontius Pilate, Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Nice round number, eh, Bigos?
In Life of Brian, Monty Python takes the biblically villainous Pontius Pilate and turns him into a lisping bureaucrat.
I have a very great friend in Rome called Biggest Dickus. Silence!
Pontius's speech impediment causes a wide range of misunderstandings, such as his pronunciation of Roman sounding like woman.
I'm not Jewish, I'm a Roman. A woman? No, Roman.
Furthermore, he isn't one to pick up on sexual innuendos, and apparently has some peculiarly named friends, such as Biggest Dickus and his wife Incontinentia Buttocks.
May I address is one of the high points of the Passover. My friend Biggest Dickus has come all the way from Rome just to hear it.
Who would have thought that Pontius Pilate could be turned into a lovable nitwit?
Wait till Biggest Dickus hears of this. Wait! Take him away! Oh, sir. No, I want him fighting rabid wild animals within a week. Yes, sir.
Number 6. Arthur Nudge, Monty Python's Flying Circus.
She's been around, eh? Been around?
Yeah, she's travelled. She's from Purley.
Say no more, Pearly.
Sometimes known as Arthur Name, Arthur Nudge is a Monty Python character whose use of the term nudge nudge entered British English lexicon as an innuendo for sexual escapades.
A nod's as good as a wink to a blind bat, eh?
The confused Arthur, who is presumably a virgin, incessantly prods a fellow pub patron about his sex life with his wife, annoyingly repeating nudge nudge, wink wink, and say no more.
Say no more.
For this time period, Arthur Nudge pushed irreverent humor on television to its limit.
You've been there, haven't you? I mean, you've been around. Eh?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, you've done it. You've slept with a lady.
Yes.
What's it like?
Number 5. The Gumbies, Monty Python's Flying Circus.
Only make believe. I love you.
The Gumbies are moronic men that wear trousers above their waists, scream ridiculous things at one another, and put handkerchiefs on their heads.
Good evening. First take a bunch of flowers. Pretty begonias, irises, freesias.
Of their many memorable quotations, perhaps the most iconic thing these ape-like men shout is,
My brain hurts.
becoming instantly popular. The Gumbies recurred throughout Flying Circus. And seriously, is there a better name for a ragtag group of characters with much less than desirable intelligence? It goes to show that it takes brilliant minds to write complete idiots.
Then, arrange them nicely in a vase. Oh, get in.
Number 4. The Black Knight, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
You fight with the strength of many men, Sir Knight.
The Black Knight initially appears to be King Arthur's most formidable foe. His staunch nature, dark costume, and menacing voice do make him seem like quite the enemy.
None shall pass.
However, Arthur quickly learns that he can hack apart this knight with hilarious result.
Now stand aside, worthy adversary. 'Tis but a scratch.
With every strike, Arthur thinks he has bested this stubborn villain.
Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left. Yes, I have. Look, it's just a flesh wound.
However, the Black Knight continues to hold his ground, refusing to admit defeat, even when he's nothing more than a torso and a head.
I'm invincible! You're a loony.
His ridiculous denial of reality instantly endeared him with fans.
Running away, eh? You yellow bastards! Come back here and take what's coming to you!
Number 3. Mr. Creosote, Monty Python's The Meaning of Life.
Oh, shit! It's Mr. Creosote!
What better symbol for the epitome of gluttony than an excessively fat and equally wealthy man that eats until he vomits?
Better get a bucket, I'm gonna throw up.
Gaston, a bucket for monsieur.
Surrounding restaurant diners find themselves throwing up in reaction to Mr. Creosote, which many audience members may be fighting to resist themselves.
Merci, Gaston.
I haven't finished.
Oh, pardon, Gaston. 1,000 pardons, monsieur. Now, this afternoon, we have monsieur's favorite, the jugged hare.
Mr. Creosote is as disgusting as he is funny, with the Monty Python gang literally making Mr. Creosote puke himself into oblivion.
Et maintenant, would monsieur care for an aperitif, or would he prefer to order straight away?
He is by far the crudest character found in any of the Monty Python skits, and one so graphic it's the only movie scene ever to have disturbed Quentin Tarantino. Number 2, The Knights Who Say Ni, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Who are you?
We are the knights who say... Ni!
No.
These knights are a ridiculous bunch that shout "ni" at their enemies to antagonize them.
We are the keepers of the sacred words! Ni!
Yet another obstacle in poor King Arthur's quest for the Holy Grail. Arthur's knights briefly find themselves trying to find a shrubbery to appease these naysayers, so that they can go on their way and fulfill their quest.
Knights of Ni, We are but simple travelers who seek the enchanter who lives beyond these woods.
These unreasonable lunatics are never appeased, however, even when given their shrubbery. Repetitive and unforgivingly demanding, these knights are forever ingrained as a pinnacle of comedy. Just never say "it" in front of them.
Don't say that word.
What word?
I cannot tell. Suffice to say is one of the words the Knights of Ni cannot hear.
Before we get to our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night, I work all day.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
Always look on the light side of life.
Vivian Smith has O-level in kennel hygiene. Simon Zinc Trumpet Harris married to a very attractive table lamp. Nigel Incubator Jones, his best friend is a tree, and in his spare time he's a stockbroker.
Now you listen here. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Now go away!
Number 1. The Spanish Inquisitors, Monty Python's Flying Circus.
I didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition.
What's less terrifying than the Spanish Inquisition in the 20th century? These guys ineffectively use fear, surprise, ruthless efficiency, almost fanatical devotion to the Pope, and nice red uniforms as their weapons.
Cardinal, poker with the soft cushion. Confess!
These backwards inquisitors intrude at a moment's notice at the mere mention of their name, and aren't exactly good at their jobs.
Well, I didn't expect a kind of Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Diabolically funny and undoubtedly iconic, these anachronistic villains truly embody the ridiculous nature of the Spanish Inquisition.
Biggles, put her in the comfy chair!
Do you agree with our list?
Very good, very good.
Who are your favorite Monty Python characters? For more excellent top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Marvelous.